Oh, it's all been go after such a busy morning so far here on Crafters TV. Here we are, it's the official launch of something that you guys have asked for. You've told us earlier on today, yes, Craig, I was the one. I asked for it, I asked for it, I asked for it, I wanted it, you've got it. You guys know by now, and if you didn't, this is proof. What you want to see, if we can make it happen with Leanne and the team, we will make it happen. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, we had a really busy preview with Lily earlier on. We've then, of course, had a really busy wake-up call, which is an additional preview with myself and Debbie earlier on. Our showstopper is close to selling out. Now, it is close to selling out. I'm going to let you know it's the card blanks that you get included that's going to sell it out. The team are like swans. They look nice. Actually, they don't look calm on top of the water. They're busy getting about, trying to get something sorted if possible. So we're going to carry on as normal and we're going to keep you posted when it comes to the brand new launch. Now, when it comes to the brand new launch, you have got that big showstopper bundle. When it comes to the bundle, we're going to go over all in a lot more detail in a moment. What you are going to have is tariff-free for you guys stateside. That's amazing. That is brilliant. You do have options if you want to go for both brand new launches. If you want to go for them individually, you absolutely can do. What I will just say, does not matter, of course, in the UK, you're fine. Go for it stateside. You are going to have your US tariffs when it comes to them individually. That being said, you'll see the value when I go through it just shortly, and the value is in the showstopper. I'm going to step you through that there. You've got your collection, you've got additionals, you've got some merch as well, you've got some brand new magnets. All of that is coming within that showstopper. I want you to keep telling me, like you did earlier on with Rachel, we've now got Bex, and that is where and how are you going to be using this collection? Maybe you're thinking, well, Craig, this is the first live show today I've watched. I don't even know what you're talking about. It's all about the cuteness, of course, of the little boys and the girls and the adventures and a little bit of sass. Get in comments with the social team. You've got that Crafters TV, whether, of course, it is on Facebook or if you are on YouTube. What I am going to say here, not everyone knows this, because this show goes out on my Facebook page and Debbie's Facebook page, if you want your comment to be seen by Bex, make sure you are watching in the Crafters TV stream. Otherwise, we don't see your comments when it's streamed onto our pages. So just a little bit of a heads up in case you didn't know that. But as I said, Becca's in. We've got Trudy's in saying good morning. Jeffrey Langley's in saying good day, Craig and Debbie and the magnificent CTV crew. Lim Harvey is saying hi, Craig, Debbie and the amazing CCTV team, the wonderful social media superstar, and to everyone. We've got Georgie is next door, he is producing. We've then got Jamie, he's directing, who brought in some more of those yum-yums from another bakery. I brought donuts, they're just from Tesco's, and Jake is out there as well. Who else is with me? You guys know by now. If this is your first show watching, you won't know. The Robster is back in the building with, if anyone on the team is the perfect person to be launching this collection, it's Debbie. Debbie is the perfect one. You've seen the love that she had for it within Wake Up Call. Not only that, I can tell you, we've been together all week this week. Every single time, me, Debbie and Debbie Fisher, in between shows, we're not sitting out there doing nothing. Sometimes we'll grab a cuppa. We're always working, we're always prepping. Debbie has been playing. She's been prepped for this show. She's been playing with this collection. Debbie, that's how much you love this.
Oh, I beyond love it. I can't tell you how much I love it. The buzz, the excitement. Words that you hear us throw around this building so many times when it comes to collections, but seriously, I have been waiting for Thursday to come, and I've loved every launch. I love Mondays, I love Tuesdays, I've loved every single day, but this one, there's just something about this that evokes a lot of things inside me because of the cuteness overload, and I absolutely adore whether you're going for the little boys collection, the little adventurer, or whether you're going to go for the sass and sassy collection as well. The most cutest, I mean, seriously cute. Gorgeous little Eric, where is it? No, he's not Eric the Monster, he's Milo the Monster, into that one. You've got Eric the dinosaur there as well. Lots of lovely things that you can be creating with these fabulous characters. Love the rocket there, that's absolutely fabulous. My grandson He's always with his, honestly, he's always with his little diggers and his cars. That is absolutely gorgeous. And these papers, by the way, are in that collection. Home decor pieces. Look at that with your home decor. And like Craig said, you can use things like your glossy highlights, but what about your wibbly wobbly eyes
That would be
on the
cool.
middle there. They would look absolutely sensational into your gift boxes and gift bags. We've already heard people say about bunting and things like that for parties. And the one, oh, by the way, I finished it.
Yes, you did.
After the show finished, we're like, I need to finish my little make. That was my little inspiration to our lovely social media superstar, Rachel, who did that fabulous card. Absolutely love it. So I did finish it. I said to Craig, what am I doing? I should be going to get a... But I was there shoving a yum-yum down my mouth and then still carrying colouring in. And then I got ink all over it and I was like, I've got to fix that, Craig. They must think we're absolutely bonkers in this place, let me tell you. Let me show you the Sass and Sassy, though, because there's the Sass and Sassy. George, you're getting ahead of yourself. Calm it down. We've got 2 hours. We'll be absolutely fine. He's so excited. He's like, he's steering that ship into, but yeah, honestly.
He's doing a grand job.
Gonna absolutely love the girl collection as well. So it's my car in my head. I absolutely adore her. She's beautiful. That's definitely a bit of me. I ain't gonna lie.
It is.
I love a little bit of shopping. And I actually have multitude of heart sunglasses, as Debbie Fisher knows, because I wore them to Harry Styles, in my brown. I've got green, I've got yellow, I've got red, I've got blue. I swear I love heart glasses. That's definitely a bit of me. Fairy tale castles in there. Talking of fairy tales, what about your gorgeous little me as a child, ballerina? If the boys are having a monster, well, the girls certainly are with a little Missy on the skateboard. Honestly, cracks me up every time I look at her. That's me on bottom, sat on skateboard. And that's
me sitting on your shoulders. That's Fisher on the top.
Oh, God, honestly, it's so cute. It really, really is. And then you've got that gorgeous dinosaur as well. Obviously, not the dinosaur, the dragon. But honestly, it is so super cute. And I'm going to give a little nod to this beautiful pop-up box as well. These are the kind of things that you are going to be able to create once you've got this fantastic set home. And I'll get ready for the first demo because, well, I'm going to play again because I love playing. But yeah, I'll get ready for the first one, Craig. Isn't this just the cutest thing? It
is, yeah. You're going to play, you're going to get set up, and I've got a lot to go through. So let's delve through. As I said a moment ago, let us know, have you gone for it? Do you have a favourite? Is it the little boys? Is it the little girls? Debbie beautifully showed earlier on how you can absolutely use the boys for the girls and the girls for the boys. Cross it over, no problem at all. Karen's in saying the launch looks so much fun for the grandkids. Other Karen is in saying I love the set so much. Fran Hugh is saying love this collection already and I have not even seen much of it. You're waiting to see it in a moment. Sister P4 is saying the fun collection. It's distracting me from reorganising my craft room. Do you know what? Stop. Give yourself a break for the next hour and 50 minutes and see what you get within the collection. The incredible demos from Debbie. So, right, launch day collection, showstopper, consists of your Sass and Sparkle and your little adventure here. I'm going to go through the boards in a moment. You're going to get both the brand new launches in there. What you're also going to be getting as well is 40 sheets of your Centura Pearl Fresh Linen cardstock, 310 GSM. Then you're going to get 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl Christmas Red, 310 GSM A4. What you're then going to be getting is 8 card blanks. So these are your Ivory Centura Pearl card blanks, 310 GSM, with a heavyweight Centura Pearl paper. That's in there. That's the item that's going to sell out that showstopper. When it comes to the showstopper, that is not only it. Yes, you're going to get all of that, and I'm going to go over the price in a moment. But what you're also going to be getting in here is your brand new Crafter's Companion apron. Now, if you got our launch the other day, you'll have got this apron. You can never have too many aprons. You could be using one in the kitchen, you could be one while you're colouring, while you're using your glitter paste, you could use it in, of course, the craft room, or if you're doing the housework, you can always use more than one of your aprons. So you're going to get that in there as well. Same with the tea towel. You're going to be getting another tea towel, and I say another tea towel, that is if you got our another tea towel off of if you got one just the other day there. So you've got your crafting forever, homework whenever. Homework, housework, or even if you are doing a little bit of homework, it could be homework whenever. But that's in there, your tea towel. But what you are also going to get merch-wise that you've not seen yet is our Crafter's Companion magnets. You've got, this kitchen runs on coffee and crafting, so that 100% is going to be found on Debbie Robinson's fridge, that's for sure. You've got, if only crafting burned calories, that's in there, you can see. So you've got your magnet. And then you've also got your, I'm a crafter, I can't even read that back to front. I'm a crafter, what's your superpower? Now look at that, it's not on those great big, heavy, bulky magnets. You know when you stick on your fridge and then they just drop to the ground? It's not on those. It's those flexible magnets that you know, stick them on the fridge, stick them on your magnetic sheets, or you know, a magnetic background, then of course they're going to hold and stick because you've got that flexibility. That is everything in that showstopper. So just before I show the actual boards of the items here, $119.99 or $150.99. Platinum price $95.99 or $127.99. I'm going to break that down further in a moment. But when it comes to this collection, which it does consist of the Little Adventure, and this is giving you the tractor that can also work as a digger as well. You're then going to be getting your Space Traveller. So that is your rocket that you can be using. You've then got your Milo the Monster there. Now that one is one that Debbie done within our demo within Wake Up Call. If you go on to Crafters TV Facebook page, there's a selfie of me and Debbie with a link back to that demo, so you'll be able to find that one. Eric the Dinosaur is the one that Debbie was colouring and showed you a moment ago. Then what you've got is your super cool sentiments. So you have got your Make-A-Wish, Wild Child. How many grandsons or sons do you know that that's going to work really, really well for? Dream big. Roar means I love you. What's that say? Roar means I love you in dinosaur. Super cool. Have a roarsome birthday, just a few of these. And you've got your connecting sentiments as well. So you can make that little bit of an elongated sentiment. Then what you're also going to get is your single-sided 6x6. Now, it's 24 sheets. Usually, yeah, but it's usually 36 sheets. That's 'cause, Craig, it is. Yeah, that shiny pearlescent within that pattern paper there. So you've got your backdrops that are going to work for the rocket. They're going to work, of course, for the monster in there. You've got that tractors. We did call Leanne out earlier on and say we want that design more within a 12x12. I know you guys are the same. But this is also going to work with your Cosmic collection if you've got that. That is just a little bit. Everything in there and all the merch, and I've not even gone through the Sassy collection when it comes to the Sass and Sparkle. So there you've got your Let's Go Shopping. Remember, these are stamp and dies with these ones. Daisy the Dragon. You've then also got your Betty the Car. You've then also got your Ballerina. You've then also got Missy the Monster, which we are renaming Mabel, because you've got Mabel and you've got Milo, which are the kiddies' name of Jake and Holly that work here, just obviously at Holly through in the office, Jake just backstage there. So that's how, of course, we've then nicknamed her Mabel. Then what you're also going to get is your Fairyland Dream Castle. Then you're going to get your Sassy collection of stamps, Too Much Sass. That is, have a very nice day. You've then got Dance It Out, you've got Believe in Magic, you've then also got your Sending Love and Rainbows, you've got Sassy Since Forever. Just a few of those sassy sentiments. And then also 6x6, single-sided, 24 sheets of your Sassy paper pad in here, all about the girls, giving you the flowers in there, giving you the florals, the hearts, the rainbow, the checkers in there as well. That is everything that is in your showstopper. Showstopper being at $119.99 or $159.99 with a platinum price of $95.99. Stateside, $127.99, no tariff. What I do just want to point out, if you were wanting to go for them individually bundles, you can do. However, for you guys stateside, you are going to have the tariff on that. Now, when I break it down, just before we go back to Debbie here, each of these collections individually, you would be for, of course, the Sparkle and Sass, you're going to be £50.99 or $69.99. For the Little Adventure, you're going to be $34.99 or $47.99. That's at today's price, not platinum. You get platinum on top of that. That's your today's price. You put them together, that comes to £85.98 or $117.98. look at your platinum price for everything that I've just shown you there. So for an extra £10 and a penny, $10 and a penny, you're getting your 40 sheets of Centura Pearl, 10 sheets of red Centura Pearl, 8 Centura Pearl card blanks. You're going to be getting your apron, you're going to be getting your tea towel, you're going to be getting your 3 magnetic sheets. It is a word that I don't like using in crafting, but I'm going to use it. It's a no-brainer. It really, really is a no-brainer. Keeping in mind, when it comes to the showstopper, it's going to be the card blanks that are going to sell it out. The team are working hard to see if there's something else that we can do. It was so incredibly busy earlier within Wake Up Call. So many of you got it. Don't miss out. It's one of the most requested collection styles and theme that we've had from you. And what we've done is we've done a cracking deal by putting them together, because I'm going to give you a little bit of an inside knowledge. I believe they were going to be separate bundles, but we were like, nah, let's put them together and give you the best price. Pat's in, Treaty's in, Lynn's in, saying absolutely loving these collection. Stephen is in, Carol's in as well, saying I cannot wait to see what Debbie's away to do. Well, do you know what, Carol? Debbie, over to you.
Absolutely. Could I ask a big favour of you,
Craig? Of course you can.
Could you go and ask our Jake if we've got some hook and loop?
Hook and loop.
You know the sticky ones that we used to have, the black and white ones
I
at the
will
back?
do. Yes, if you guys can.
I've just, while you've been chatting there, I've been searching my bag. I can't find it. I don't know where it's gone.
Right, Jamie, if you could cut my mic, I shall go and ask.
Thank you very much. Right, we'll move on to Eric the dinosaur and Daisy the dragon. Love both of them. I'm not going to lie. The dragon and the dinosaur, and I always get them mixed up, let me tell you. I've been calling him the dinosaur, her the dinosaur. She's clearly a dragon. But I think they would make a nice little friendship together. So I did stamp them both out. That's what I've done. So I've pre-done that already. There are, of course, though, our dies in there to be able to then pop over the top like so and run them through your die cutting machine. And with that said, I sped that process up as well. You can tell I'm eager to get on with these demos today, can't you? So I've actually die cut both of them out. So literally stamp it first and then die cut it and then colour. Now, I don't know if you can tell the difference between the two. Back at the house, I only had a brown. This one was a black one that I've done in the studio. But I quite like the brown, so I'm going to stick with these two because it gives it a bit of a softer image. I've got a few tri-blends here. I have got pale pink blend, green turquoise blend, blue turquoise... Wait a minute, is that the same? Blue turquoise blend, light green and dull green as well. So we'll do a spot of colouring in the images. I think I'll start with my little Daisy. She's quite a little cutesy, isn't she? Yeah, she's quite cute. So we'll come in and we'll do a little spot of colouring. So I love colouring, I'm not going to lie. When I stamped these images out, and I've stamped a fair few out because I've been colouring quite a few. I always like to do a few extras just in case. You never know when you might need to do an impromptu demo or anything. So I like to have a few in me crafty stash ready. But colouring is one of those lovely things that you literally, hours can pass. And before you realised it, you've missed your tea. You've not had a cup of coffee in about 3 hours. And literally, like, time just passes by. It literally passes by. But it's one of those lovely things to be able to do, and I find it very therapeutic. And what I love about these is there's not a massive stamp. It's not a great big stamp which requires a lot of colouring. It's one of those that you can absolutely stamp out, get the kids involved, have a little play yourself, have a go. Colour with your different mediums, can I just say as well. I've just using tri-blends again because they are usually my go-to choice of pen. Because I do love the effect that they give. So I started with the light, I've gone in with the dark around the areas of the shadow and then blended in with that medium tone, and then I'm just going to take that into that light tone again. And I might even leave a little area of a little bit of a what we call preserved highlight, so you can see how those and they will blend. The where they stay wet, it's when you watch them dry. That's when you see them literally just like blending beautifully together. Isn't she gorgeous? She's
Jake's going to keep having a little look. We're having a little look there.
I know,
we're just trying
we did
to find...
have a packet.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, and I just don't know what happened to them, Craig. They disappeared.
Yeah, they just disappeared.
And normally I have some with me, but... and I did have one because I actually put it into me bag for this demo, but it's disappeared. It's crazy.
Where did they
Things
go?
that happen in this building.
They just disappear,
If
don't
only you
they?
knew. Right, I'm just going to pop that there. So I'm going in again with the dark. I've put the light down, coming in with the dark and just creating a little bit of a natural shadow just into there. I think I'm actually going to have a wings pink as well. Oh, and I think I'll have a body pink.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah. Thing is, you can make them any colour you want.
That's it. Oh, breaking news in my ear.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Right. Okay. Fab. Awesome. Thank you. We are very, very, very close to being limited on the showstopper, Debbie. I did see Emma go past a minute ago, which means, and George did confirm with me there, that she's working on trying to get something else put into place. So if you're wanting this specific showstopper at $95, $99 or $127.99, make sure you grab it now before it goes, and then hopefully we'll be able to do something else should that go, which it will.
It's always something that'll sell it out, isn't it?
Always, yeah.
Always something. I'm just loving that everyone's loving this collection.
Me too. Me too.
And Leanne's been over a couple of times today. Like, she's popped her head in a couple of times because I know she wanted to do this one, but she's been ultra busy. I'm just pleased that I was here. I'm not going to lie, I'm pleased I was here because it meant that I could do it. Because when I saw this, Craig, and we're very lucky because we get privy to things.
We do.
And we
very
see
lucky.
things usually about a month or two in advance. And when I saw this, oh, my heart, I was like, I need to be involved in, whether it be up here, whether it be down at home a bit, I need to be involved in the show.
Yeah.
Fortunately, all three of us have, because you've been here.
That's true. Yeah.
In the Ben role, but in Mr. Craig's role, because it's Mr. Craig's role this week. But yeah, I think Debbie did this. I'm sure Debbie's done this down at Abbey Maker before she went to Venice, didn't she?
I've not, you've not.
No.
So she must have. So it's nice, yeah, we've all got that little bit of a turn. And I know, I'm sure, stock dependent, even if we've only got little collections left, over the next week or two, when I'm back on your side, I'll be able to have my little bit of a play as well. So
I can't wait to see your take on it.
It's just be so cute.
It is, honestly, so incredibly cute.
And if you're only just joining this show, I said it within Wake Up Call, and I know it sounded weird, but I also understood what I was trying to say. It's not sickly cute, Debbie.
No.
Do you know how you can
I know what you
sometimes
mean.
get like a real, like, cute, where it's, I'm going to say that it's a little bit off-putting sometimes. It's that sickly cute. But this is, you've got that younger age, yes, but then you've got that toddler. But then, I'm sorry, what 16-year-old girl wouldn't love, you know, that princess as well, going in with maybe your glitters and your flakes as well. So you'd be able to use them for all ages.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of these kind of collections, isn't it? That's exactly what it does. It crosses over lots of ages. Right, I'm going to move down into the body because I've done all the wings, so I'm going to keep that. I didn't realise you were that close, Jamie. You've seen me little faux pas there, but do you know what? We can get away with that one. We can get away with that one. Didn't realise they were coming that close. Absolutely. The best way to be, though, Jamie. The best way to be. Get in with those close shots.
Yep. Apologies for reiterating again, but I really don't want anyone to miss out here. Yes, our Working Hard are going to have an alternative. There may be a point, and there will be a point where the showstopper goes, Debbie, where we're going to have a spell that we're not going to have a showstopper. We're only going to have them individually. You guys stateside, individually, you're going to have your tariff on top of that. So if you really want to go for this collection with this showstopper with that incredible value, please do go and check out now, and then you know it's yours, and then you don't need to worry about what happens live on air.
Exactly. So I'm coming back in now with the dark. It always looks really harsh when you put the dark straight over the light. It looks incredibly harsh. But the quality of our pens allows you to be able to blend quite quickly, quite easily. So I never stress too much about it, because I know the first time I did it, Craig, I was like, that's really dark. That's never going to blend. But believe you me, it absolutely does. And again, I'm just taking that mid into that dark to get that transition over between the two. And I'm going to come in and just, oops, wrong one, Debbie, mid one. There we go. And I'm just going to take that back over there. I'm going to put a little bit of a dark line running round the back. So where that line artwork is, I'm just going to accentuate it. Is that the right word?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and then just come in again with the mid.
I mean, the green looks good, but Stephanie's saying as well, loving seeing the pink dragon as well, which that's really fun.
I wanted to make a really, really cutesy. And a bit of green and pink I think is really, really nice. Going back in with that light and blending across to get a more smoother transition so it's not as harsh. So I'm going back in and adding this. And the trick to your colouring, and I always say this, is have a little play, have a little dabble, but while it's wet, you've got that opportunity to go back in and add a bit more if you think it's just a bit too harsh or you want to add a little bit more. While it's still at the wet, what I call the wet stage. And I think whilst we're on this, I think I'll finish this one.
Okay.
Just to show you a little technique that I'm going to do to even make it more magical. So if that's okay with our producer George, because I know we're here for 2 hours, which gives me plenty of time to be able to show you, because sometimes we rush this stage, and I think it's nice sometimes to see how we get to that stage, how it all comes together, and how it ends up looking. And he said, that's okay. Did you hear him, Craig?
He did.
He said it was
He did.
okay.
He said, that's absolutely okay. And that's
Thank you.
because as well, because he keeps talking in my ear about how him and Emma are working together to get an additional showstopper. So don't apologise, George. No, absolutely not. No, it just means then absolutely it gives Debbie more time to just finish on what she's doing, and you don't need to stress George. And you can get the viewers a new showstopper as soon as we can. Sister P4 on YouTube said, that's it, done. Okay, showstopper. It's in the bag and on its way to Maryland. Love it. Love it.
I love it. I love it that you're loving it like we are, because honestly, I've adored this one. I've seen the excitement as well coming through the socials and things like that. So it's nice to see you are loving it as much as we all do.
Fran Hugh on YouTube said that's a really good point as well. Now, of course, at Crafter's Companion, we don't do any like fabric stamping ink. You do get them out there. She's saying, imagine going wild with all the things. You could use your fabric markers and your ink pads. You could put them onto different T-shirts.
Yeah.
You could do.
Good shout. Yeah,
you
absolutely.
could do. Yeah, I like that idea. Good one. So, right, and here we go. And this is why the team do what we can so that we cater for everyone. Kirsty D on YouTube. I got the 2 collections separately. I really don't need the extra card blanks and envelopes. I've nowhere to put them, lol. So therefore, need to find storage to put them on. So there you go. That just goes to show that, yeah, we cater for everyone. The value's always in the big showstopper, but maybe you don't want it, maybe you don't need it, then you've got that choice to cherry pick, and that's what Kirsty D's done. Fran, fun way to be using it with the grandkids.
Look at me, I've gone really quiet. Sorry, Craig.
I've got comments. We can watch
I'm letting you do. You know, have you got a drink over there? You're
apologise.
Right.
Do not
just
apologise.
I stopped talking. I know we talk. We always joke and call it when Sarah calls it a colouring coma, because it absolutely is. And I know you're the same, Craig.
Yeah, well, I'm a guy. It's hard for me to do 2 things at once anyway. So let's be honest with you. You guys are only saying what I'm saying there. But Jen Shank is saying, this collection just makes me happy.
It makes me happy as well.
It really does. It's so stinking cute. Did not think you said stinking for a minute, but you did say stinking. Purchase a showstopper. Even my grown-up kids are going to like making cards from this collection. And that's, I think, it's ageless. It really, really is.
So I'm coming back in with that medium tone, and again I'm taking it over the darker tone there. I'm going to bring that up actually a little bit just round the top, just to soften that harshness between the dark to the medium.
Julie Lowe is saying, I'm excited to see the showstopper that is tariff-free. I picked it up today, and the sentiment showstopper from the other day. I touched upon it yesterday, and obviously there's things that I can and can't say, so I always have to be careful. All that I can say is, when it comes to making things tariff-free, the guys here are working so hard to ensure that we can do what we can for you guys, certainly stateside. So it really, really does not go unnoticed. So thank you on that one, Julie. But yeah, before the showstopper goes, grab it before the tariffs come out. Oh, Debbie.
Oh, what was that?
Don't scream and shout. The showstopper.
No.
No, but.
Oh, okay.
But the showstopper, it lives on. So, right, I'm going to come round the front. So let's take. So we still have a showstopper, and I'm going to take the card blanks out, and then we're going to then replace it with Rightio. So, metallics, what one am I on? Number 4. 4, 6, 4. Centura Pearl Silver, pale silver, 10 sheets. That's what's going to be the replacement. So we're going to replace it. So the showstopper lives on. Are the details still all the same there? Everything's exactly the same. Showstopper's the same. The only difference now going forward, this showstopper, you've not got the card blanks, but what we are going to be giving you is 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl pale silver cardstock in there as well. So we'll get that changed. So it lives another day, Debbie.
Yay! Yeah, now I'm just taking my ice grey going around the outside. Even though there's that white, I sometimes feel that white's a bit harsh, so it's nice just to soften that edge just by adding that grey around the image. So again, I'm going to just take that around, and then I'm going to finish it off. So I'm going to take a white gel pen, and you may have seen me doing this before, where's it gone? Oh, it's there. Is that the right one? Wait a minute. There it is. Just taking a white gel pen, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight some little areas. So round the cheek, I'm going to just bring a little strip of white. So it's like adding a little bit of a... Because I know that Leanne talks about preserving your highlights, which is always nice to do, but sometimes we can, and I know Craig's a big lover of this technique as well, just take a little white gel pen. I've purchased these from... World Wide Web, shall we say? And I'm just going to take areas of the body, so the tail, I'm going to pop a little bit on there, take a little bit round the curve of the tail. There's no right or wrong way with this. I mean, sometimes I go a bit too far, and then sometimes I think, right, I need to cover that up. But as you can start to see, it kind of brings like a little bit of a glisten to her, which I love. But another lovely thing that I love to do is I like to magical them up, and this is what I learned from the Adventures of Colour. So I'm taking my gel pen, crisscrossing, putting some large dots, some small dots onto the belly of her. And literally, I'm going to go into the wings as well, or, well, they are wings, aren't they? Are they wings?
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
So it's putting a couple of little crosses in, some big dots, some little dots. And it kind of creates a little bit of magic. You may or may not see this, because in fact, the one that I finished off earlier, when I took the inspiration from our lovely Rachel, I'll show you what I did with that as well. So I'm just going to add a few more into the little dots, and then I'm going to come in again, and then I'm going to take my white gel pen and add... Are you in close there, Jamie? Perfect. Perfect. So a couple of little crosses, little dots, big dots, just randomly all over my image. And this was when, do you know the Adventures of Colours? And I've talked about it so many times. It's my favourite kit we ever did do. And I learnt the technique from the artists that we collaborated with, because I was like, oh my God, it just literally elevates your work and creates a little bit of magic. Can you see in there? The difference it creates. Now that's my little Eric. Well, I coloured me Eric in. Oh, thank you, Jamie. You stay there, because I'm going to put Eric at the side. Look, that's just by adding little bits. I went into his dots with this one. I even went onto his little feet, and I went into his belly. And it literally is just little dots of white gel pen, or big dots, and some little crosses as well. And the darker the colour is, the more it pops. But it creates a little bit of magic. Look at those two, aren't they super, super cute? Although I did do her yesterday, because I've already put her on foam pads. There we go. I'm going to save this one. She may be making an appearance later.
Maybe.
But thank you for allowing me to colour it all in and show you, because I mean, how long did that take me to colour her in? 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, it's not overly big, but... And obviously, it would have spent. I would have had to spend another 15, 20 minutes on this one, but not a lot of time. And it's again exactly the same. It's just taking your dark covering it first with your light. And I don't know if you noticed, but I worked in sections. I didn't go straight in full hog. I took sections. So the same with my little dinosaur here, my little Eric. I did his face, went down to his body, did his leg, went into the tail, did his smaller leg. That's how I work when I'm colouring, and it makes a bit of a difference. But I hope you agree. I'm so pleased you let me do that, because normally I have to rush that. Thank you. Thank you, producer
The time
George.
is all yours. You
Gorgeous
can do it
George
as you
of the
want.
joystick is no more. He's now don't have the same ring.
Yeah, does it? Yeah.
We need to find a new slogan for him. Yes, find a new slogan for him. Right, so that's my colouring done. And then what I did you find some for me, Craig, or is he still not found
No,
them?
he could not find any.
Well, it's because I'm doing, guess what I'm doing?
Oh, I know what you're
I
going
love
to
my
do.
TP cards, I'm not
Your
going to
TP
lie.
cards.
So I went 7 by 7 with this. Oh no, I
Okay.
didn't. I went 6.5 by 6.5, Debbie. So it's 6.5 by 6.5. I've took 3 squares. And on each of the square, I've turned it into the diamond point and scored from the top to the bottom on all 3 pieces. Because we are going to create that wigwam Christmas tree TP kind of effect. So first things first is we have this one in the centre.
Right.
So that one goes in the diamond shape. These 2 pieces then go back into the square shape, but where you need to think about is the joins to create that TP effect.
Got ya.
So that it folds in. So that will sit with that point at the top going down into the bottoms like there. Yeah? And then and I'm actually going to do it with wet glue. So again, I feel like I'm doing a bit of a mini craft along here.
It's like a little mini craft along, yeah.
I usually just have a little pinpoint mark for a point of reference. I grab a pencil, I draw along the bottom, because no one can see that, but it then gives me an idea where I need to put my glue, because I don't want it to come down here, because if it comes down there, I'm going to get my legs all stuck together.
Right,
and that's the last thing we want.
Just while you're gluing that, Debbie,
what's going off here?
Can I just quickly reiterate to anyone that's just joining, we're only 36 minutes into the official launch and we've already sold out of our showstopper. We do have a replacement. It's there, it's sorted, nothing's changed, price is exactly the same. Yes, of course, we had our wake-up call preview earlier, but we've already sold out of the showstopper 36 minutes into the show. So therefore, that goes to show you guys at home how incredibly busy it's been, but how incredibly sought after it's been and requested from you at home. So it could be, I don't know, it could be, Debbie, we've still got a long time to go till the rest of the day. We could sell out a second showstopper. We could do.
Well, we could.
We could.
Yeah.
That might be a first. That might be.
And I've just heard, I could hear Emma in the background talking to George, bless her. I mean, 2:30 and having to rejig everything around just shows you just how much you guys are absolutely loving this one too. And it's no surprise. We did say at the very beginning, we knew this was going to be.
We did.
Uber popular. Just going by all the people telling us during Sarah's preview, during HSN, and you always get a gist of how things will be. Right, I'm just making sure. This is why I use wet glue for this, Craig. I never like to use a dry glue because I want to make sure that to create a really good TP card, you need to make sure that all of your joins are joined together and that you can reinforce those score lines. So I'm just going to do that again on that side and that side. And I might have to, do you know what I'm going to do? If I've got I'll tell you what I'll do. I've got some ribbon in my bag. Let me grab a bit of ribbon because I'll use ribbon to tie it together. Because normally I would use, oh God, I'm making a right mess over here, Craig. Oh, my life.
Find it.
Let's have a little look. What colour shall I use? Oh, that green or the purple, to be fair, because these are my colour choices. And I took this from the paper pads, one from the boys, one from the girls. And I'm thinking this one, or the purple one, actually. Let's just bring them all in.
Oh, Debbie.
Which one?
Oh.
Green?
Well,
Purple?
I'm going to go controversial. I'm going to say purple, so it just breaks up that balance of tone. So you've got a little bit of lightness.
Okay, let's do that.
But the green would work. It would work.
Let's do that then. Because obviously I've had to change this plan because I can't find hook and loop.
For
thing.
For anyone that's new, Debbie, can I just kind of clarify? Do you mind clarify why I said purple?
Yeah. Why?
Because we've got a lot of green, and you've got a lot of green, but there's not a lot of darkness within the purple.
Yeah.
So therefore, I would bring
and there's purple in this
and
one
there's
as well.
purple in there. So I would bring that little bit of extra depth on it.
No, that's fine.
Just wanted to clarify
I was going
why.
with what Jamie said. So Jamie said he liked the green.
It would work.
But it would work. Absolutely.
In case anyone wants to know my mind thought, why am I saying purple?
But this is a good thing though, Craig, because I get this asked all the time. So you're probably thinking, well, why did you choose those colours? So I look at I look at the papers, I choose my papers, and then I choose colours that work around it. And that's how I look at it. Now, originally, Eric wasn't in this. But to be fair, Eric kind of blends in. So I'm okay with that. That's absolutely fine. Now, to tie this together, so I'm thinking I need to tie, if I look at my TP, normally I would put my hook and loop.
Hook and loop, yes.
But obviously I can't, so I need to make sure my ribbon's on this flap. So I'll put a bit of ribbon there. In fact, you know what? I am going to tape it down with a bit of red liner tape.
Right, okay.
Wet glue's okay, but it wouldn't hold it. So let's grab a bit of...
Come in.
I was just going to say, is that someone coming in? Have we got a delivery?
Delivery.
Or someone slamming the door on the way out?
There was actually. You might actually have heard a certain delivery man just outside shouting as he came in there.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
Did you not?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't hear him. Were he loud?
Yeah.
Did you hear him, Craig?
Yeah, I heard
mind you,
him.
you're quite close over there.
Yeah, I
aren't
could
you,
see
to
him
the
come in
door?
as well. I've
I've
never
got a
seen
fan
Jake
on,
run
I've
so
got-
much.
Now, so when you look at this, this is this end, okay? So you're probably thinking, well, where are you going to tie the other? So I'm going to make sure that it's going to have to be somewhere here, but I can cover it up.
Okay.
Because when I tie the two together, I want to make sure that I've got my ribbon poking out this end as well. So I'm probably going to just flatten that there.
Right.
I forgot to off my ribbon, Craig. Just excuse me a second. Debbie, what are you like? I can't even blame that I ain't had enough coffee, because, Craig, I've had loads.
You've had a couple.
Oh, actually, I've had 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've only had 3.
You've only, yeah. I
was
would say
gonna say.
you only made 1 cup when I've been around.
Yeah, I've only had 3. Oh, look at me. I've had loads of coffee. No, you haven't, Debbie. Not enough, anyway. Not a Debbie enough.
To be fair, a lot of people watching would probably think that we've been on the coffee and the caffeine, whereas no, we've been good today. It's genuine excitement and sugar.
Definitely, and I think the yum yum helps as
The
well.
yum
I'm not
yum
gonna
did
lie.
help, yeah.
The yum yum definitely helps. So that you can bring your ribbon together so it ties it together. So I'm having to do a quick bit of a makeshift. But what we're just going to do is, wait a minute, just popping that out there just for a second, because I'm now going to decide on how I'm having my papers. So do I have it that way? Mm-hmm. Or do I have it, in fact, actually, because I need that now to cover, so I am going to alternate it.
Okay.
That'll do. So it leaves me a couple of areas. One of the legs is going to be free, one of the legs down here is going to be free. So I'm just going to pop now my, and I'll use this all-purpose glue again. Gives me extra rigidity when it dries.
Could you
And wiggle time.
imagine as well this collection with your template library?
Oh,
Can you imagine your 120 templates over
Craig,
120
do you know what's
projects?
in there as well, which I didn't think about? There's the TP card in that doesn't need.
Yes, there
that
is.
doesn't need this because it's got an extra little panel in that you
Yeah,
just.
no
It's just
glue
all in one,
TP
isn't
card.
it?
Yep.
Wow.
No glue TP card, yeah. It's a cool one.
Right, I'm just going to lift off my tape. Hang on a minute. Have I put that in the wrong end? Uh-oh. Oh, no. I could have put that at the wrong end. It might need to have been down there.
Okay.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine, she says.
It says, if anyone can work around it, Debbie can.
Well, I'm going to have to now.
This is what sometimes we do these things on purpose, just to show you how you can rectify
Yeah,
them.
and do you know what? Magnets work as well, Craig, so you could put magnets underneath them.
Yeah.
So where I would put my hook and eye, you could actually put your magnets in its place.
Nice alternative. Nice alternative. A lot of love as well today, not just for this collection, Debbie, but for your nails.
Oh, thank you very much.
A lot of love for your nails.
I've got a few flowers on there.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've got diddly squat. Yes.
Yeah, I felt a bit pastel-y and I wanted what I call clean nails, if that makes sense. That sounds disgusting, doesn't it? I meant like as a clean, fresh look on the nails. That sounded like a go-around.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
All the time. You know what I
Yeah,
mean,
I know what
girls,
you
don't
mean.
you? You know what I mean. And you gents that do like taking care of their nails as well. Right, now, I've got my TP. I've just got a feeling I've put that ribbon in the wrong place, Craig. You did, girl, you did. Do you know when I I said, didn't
Okay, I
I?
see what
thought,
you
I'm
mean
sure
now,
I put it in
yeah.
the wrong place. We might be able to rectify it. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine, because I'm just going to put that together. Because I'll work out my ribbon situation in a second.
Okay.
What I want to work out is raw means I love you in dinosaur. So my dinosaur's falling in love with my dragon. And I was going to put them onto like, I was going to put them onto some nesting dies. Guess what we didn't have up at the house?
Nesting dies.
Nesting dies. Now then, shall I put it on the less busier paper? Or shall I put it on the really busy paper? Because it is the dinosaur. Shall we go on the busy?
Go all out.
Yeah? Shall we go
Yeah,
all
I think
out?
so, yeah.
Go on, let's do it. So
You
I've
got
put 'em
that
on.
white halo as well, don't you? So it's nice. It just sits above it.
Well, actually, talking of a halo, next best thing,
Your halo.
balloons! I've popped lots of balloons, which I took out of the monster. And this is the thing, you're going to be able to use these. Oh, God, look at me. I never know when to stop. You can, if you're going for that showstopper collection, you're getting it all. Mix
Yes.
and match it.
I just like how I gave you a great big compliment and it just went right over the top of your head.
Did you? What did you say?
It said you with your big halo.
Oh, thank you.
Your
Oh,
big
no
halo.
one's ever said that to me before.
Have they not?
No, what my dad did once.
That's a song, isn't it? Is it Beyonce? Halo.
He did say I'd be greeted up at the pearly gates by the angels. That's what he said. And that wasn't being morbid, but it was a really nice
yeah.
compliment for something that I'd done in the pattern like a while ago.
You know I'm an emotional guy. You'll set me off, Debbie. It's stuck. It's stuck.
Eric's
Right.
stuck to me. He won't come
Right,
off.
brought right back down to life again.
I'm just trying to work out. Do you know what I'm going to end up doing? I'm going to end up taking that ribbon off because it's starting to annoy me because I have stuck it in the wrong place. Don't do a Debbie. I can't tie it now, can I? Because look, it's in the wrong end.
Right, okay.
Can you
yes.
see?
Yeah, I see
don't
what you
want
mean
that.
now.
I don't
yeah.
want it like that. So I'm going to have to take my ribbon off. We're going to have to pretend you can't see that ribbon, which...
But then, let's just say you did put it in the wrong place.
Well, I
Snip
was
it
just
off.
thinking I might just have to tuck it under there for now and just have it as a little feature.
True, right.
Well, right now, Craig, it's the best next thing because I can't. Jake's failed me on the, what do you call it, front. Where's my tape pens got? I feel like someone's been in here and moved everything.
I found them. But it's a great concept as well. You know, I know you showed within Wake Up Call when it comes to, of course, your 6x, was it 6x8 you done in Wake Up Call?
Yes.
So when I say flatter card, I mean more of your standard size card, but nice to see that dimensional card.
Do you know, I love, you know what I'm like, Craig, I love my dimension.
Yeah.
Just talking of which, I'm looking for my 3D collage. Oh, actually, I've put foam pads
Can
on
I,
back, Debbie.
can I just, I'm hearing chit-chat going on in my ear, can I just ask, George, Jamie, is everything okay with the showstopper on the website? It is all good. So if you go to Shop the Show, so what you might have to do is go to Shop the Show. If you scroll down to the bottom, you are going to find it as well. We did touch upon it the last week. It was the other day, I think it was myself and Debbie. Remember, you've got the title or that item number. You can pop that in. But if you go into Shop the Show, scroll down to the bottom, this showstopper, you will find it there.
Change your mind, Craig. I'm going to have a here.
You're going that way.
I'm going this way. Yeah. A girl can't she?
Of course you can. Everyone's entitled to change their mind.
Absolutely. So I'm going to pop them both on there, and then I'm just going to put some of my ribbons, and then I'll debate where, actually, you need to go on there. So, yeah, we're going to put you randomly on there. I'll work out my balloons in a second. Because my balloons were an afterthought. They really were. Not that it should be an afterthought, but they were an afterthought. So I'm going to just tick that just there.
This is so awesome.
And then I'm gonna go. Can you see why I've been going straight back to house and playing? Because I love this gorgeous collection.
It's a great
I've still got
way.
some more demos, guys. Please don't think that I'll be taking as long with the next ones. But
No,
I just
no, it's
thought
okay.
It's really nice to be able to have a little play. Do you know what? That needs to go under there.
But the thing is as well, is with you being the expert, Debbie, you know what demos you need to spend that little bit more time on and which ones that, of course, doesn't necessarily need all that time. So we'll go with your flow.
Bless you, thank you. I'll have a little balloon there, but I'll chippy chop a little bit of that tail off so it doesn't And then, do you know what? I'm not going to put any more on because I feel like I'd be overfilling it. And sometimes it's about learning. Look, I told you I'd fix it. I mean, I might not be able to undo it, but hey, that's another good card, isn't it, for a Sassy birthday card? I could put a number 7 down and then add granddaughter around the back or a name. Been thinking.
What about...
Go on then.
What about, say you're having a party.
Yeah.
Say you've got a helium balloon.
Yeah.
What about tie the string of the helium balloon to the centre point there? That could be a weight for a centre of a helium balloon. Can you imagine them dotted about with your helium balloons?
Middle of the tables.
Middle of the tables.
Middle of the tables. I've been looking for party. I can't make a lot. There's about 8 tables tomorrow. I can't make that many. However, what a cracking idea that is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe just put a little stone inside to create that little bit of a weight.
Oh, I love it. Hey.
There you go. Heart.
Oh, that's given me an idea for another demonstration. Because I did do a little bit of secret filming yesterday about a crown. But yeah, there you go. I'm so sorry it took so long, but I've just taken it through that stage of colouring, which is always nice to do, nice to go back to. I promise I won't take as long with the next one. I promise.
No problem at all.
But yeah, these are the kind of things that you can be creating as well. Are we going in close or? It's all right. I was just like, I were holding it there for him. There you go. Sorry, Jamie. Me directing from the floor.
That's great.
You can tell me to shut up, Jamie. It's all right. I will shut up.
Isn't that good? You guys are absolutely loving that one there. We'll have a little recap in a minute, but I do just want to, of course, because of the fact that you guys are just sending so many comments in today, which is absolutely lovely. Going back to what I was saying about the team working hard when it comes to the US tariff, a lot of love as well for the team backstage, for you guys stateside, saying you're so grateful and thankful for the team working hard. Lynn Harvey's in saying, love how Debbie has done the colouring on the dragon, it's so cute. Carol Garwood Beard on Facebook is saying, I do love the dragon. It's so cute. Love the colours that Debbie used. Karen Bernard on Facebook is saying the dragon looks so good. Looks just like a photo. Gorgeous. Janelle saying, wow, that white gel paint makes a difference. Fran Yui is saying, love the idea of the dots. It does make it that little bit more better and stand out. Charlotte's in saying, love that dinosaur. Louise is saying, I've been slowly building my collection of alcohol pens. Not had the time to play with them yet. Well, that's a great way in seeing how you can use them. Plus, you've got all your education back on our Crafter's Companion YouTube. Keep that one in mind. Margaret is in saying, I'm going to use the 2 dinos for an anniversary card. They're so cute. Great idea. All ages, all sexes. Crafted Not, Grafton by Hilary saying, awesome card, Debbie. And Jane on YouTube is saying, that is a lovely card, Debbie. Right, what I'm going to do verbally, let's have a recap. When we come back from a break, what I'll do is I'll go over it all in detail. But that full Showstopper collection. Now, the Showstopper collection now consists of your pale silver, 10 sheets A4, 310 GSM. That is the only difference when it comes to this Showstopper here. $119.99 or $159.99. Platinum price, you guys are going to be $95.99 or $127.99. Recapping once again, if you were to go for your Savage Sparkle and also your Little Adventures separately, the today's price for, of course, your Sparkle and Sass is £50.99 or $69.99. Your Little Adventure on its own is $34.99 or $47.99. You guys stateside, of course, are going to have your US tariffs on top of that. You combine them together, they're going to come down to £85.98 or $117.98. That is just for the 2 new collections. That Showstopper that gives you, well now it's giving you 60 sheets of Centura Pearl. It's giving you 40 white, 10 red, 10 pale silver, and you're getting the apron, and you're getting the tea towel, and you're going to get the magnets. I'm going to show you all of that when we come back after a break. All of that extra you're essentially getting for £10 and a penny or $10 and a penny when you break it up that way there. Not surprised everyone is gone for that Showstopper today. Only difference now, as I said, it is, of course, your A4 pale silver and not your card blanks. If you're having trouble finding it on the website, just go into Shop the Day. You might have to then just scroll down as well. If you're doing the search and you're still not able to find it, go back that way as well. It is on there on the website there, but you've got them at that platinum price. We will go through the boards and that when we come back, but what we're going to do is we're going to give you that opportunity to check out your basket, because a lot more that were, some of them were kind of on the fence. After that demo, you've gone, I need it. So go and check out and we'll be back in a minute.
Crafters TV My favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters. You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help with your suggestions. As an unpaid carer, having had to give up my job, you provide me with many light moments in my day. Your products are great, made with great care and thought, and are second to none. Thank you.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. Well, we might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll put your towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses, so I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere, from over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. We craft in Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Archer, Tackwell Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Bay, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinhole, Avon, Freeport, Mableton, San Jose, Annam, Great Bend, Detroit, Keniston. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Parachute, Paradise, Pollux, Papillion, Sheepshead Bay, St. Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwood, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Temple Hills and Bentley, Tampa, Villa, Tucumcari, Cary, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki-Wachee, Pensacola, Elsmere, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Memphis, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sass, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Fintana. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Brownwood, Walkerstown, Newarheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic, St. Cloud, St. Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Ramble City. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Sawbrook and Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Latte, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage and Hurtville, Seattle, Gold Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Gold Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Clover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We craft in Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Hill, Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We craft in Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Sawston, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
Hello everybody. In Crafters World, my name's Holly Collie. I'd just like to tell everybody how much my mummy appreciates and loves Crafters TV. They've really helped during the last couple of years when it's been a bit of a rough time. I know I'm the best dog in the world, but Crafters TV is the best company in the world. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye.
Well, we're just talking about upcoming shows and changing and swapping and what demos are you doing, what demos am I doing? We're going all sorted there. So, yes, if you ever wonder what me and Debbie and the team do in between shows, we are still working and talking about and getting organised for upcoming shows there. Quite literally, as Jamie's going, 3, 2, what? Cut your mic. So, rightio. So busy. I'm going to keep on saying that. So busy. We are now 1 hour left of the official launch show. We've already sold out of the showstopper. We have a new one there. Nothing had changed other than instead of card blanks, you were getting Centura Pearl. A lot of you might actually think, well, actually, Craig, that's better for me to get more of the Centura Pearl. Got lots of card blanks. So now that we are at the top of the hour, what we're going to do is let's have a proper delve in to the collection, and then let's go back to Debbie where we'll do more demonstrations with this incredible collection. So the showstopper consists of your 2 new collections. You've got your Sass and your Sparkle, and then you've got your Little Adventure. So it gives you everything within them and the boards I'm going to show you. What you're also going to get is 40 sheets of your fresh linen white Centura Pearl. That's 310 GSM. What you're also going to be getting is your Christmas red Centura Pearl. 310 GSM A4, but it's 10 sheets. Now what you're going to be getting is your Centura Pearl Pale Silver, 310 GSM, and you've got your 10 sheets. That's what you're going to get within that big showstopper. What you're also then going to be getting is you're going to be getting one of our merched aprons here. So this is all coming in when it comes to the actual showstopper. Now, when it comes to the merch, you can only get them in that daily showstopper as it is. So if you want to go and get this one here, it's in the showstopper, Craft Royalty. Now, if you got this one the other day, it's the same one. We're putting it in because the demand has been crazy for the merch. So the team have worked it, so they're going to pop it in. We always need more than one apron, so that's brilliant. What we've also done, because of course of the popularity, we then popped in another one of our tea towels. So the apron and the tea towel, it's the same logoed merch, but what you're going to be getting then, if you got the launch the other day, that's then going to be duplicating on the tea towel, which is not a bad thing. Crafting forever, housework whenever. That's in there. Also within this showstopper, brand new today, merch-wise, is our 3 Crafters Companion magnets here. So what you have got within our magnets, 3 of them here, you've got this kitchen runs on coffee and crafting. You're then also getting, if only, crafting burned calories, and then you're also going to be getting, I'm a crafter, what's your superpower? What I love about these is these are not those big, bulky ones, you know, where you stick them on the fridge and then they just drop all the way down. You don't have that issue when it comes to the flexibility. You've got that strong magnet on the back. So whether it is your fridge, whether of course it's your magnetic wall that you've got with all your dies on there, whether of course it's the radiator at the side here, obviously when the radiator's not on, anything that you've got that flat magnetic surface, you know that you've got that stability within the actual magnets without the weight to actually draw them down. That's in there as well. So that is everything that you have got with your actual collection. Now, I've talked you through them, but let's actually look at what you're going to get when it comes to this collection here. Super cool sentiments. This is from your Little Adventure here. You've got all of those different quirky sentiments that are going to work with that collection, of course. Wild Child, you've got Have a Super Day, you've got Dream Big, To a Special, 2 Hour, Wishing You. That lets you see you can start to make and build and create your own version sentiment if you want, with that quirkiness. Then what you're also going to get is Eric the Dinosaur. So you've got your stamp and your die that Debbie's been showing you and using. Then you've also got Milo the Monster. So that one there is the one that Debbie used when it came to Wake Up Call earlier on. So that's in there. You've then also got your Space Traveller. So you've got all of those components in here for you to then die cut. And then you're also going to be getting what's the tractor at first glance, and it is, but also turns into a digger as well. So that's all your dies and your stamps. But then what you're going to get is your 6x6 24 sheet of your single-sided pattern paper. Now I say they're single-sided, but what they are is they are that shiny pearlescent. So not just any old pattern paper. The designs are brand new for this collection, but you've got that in that kind of shiny pearl look. So you've got your dots, you've then got your strips in there, you've got the backgrounds for the tractor and the digger in there, the space for the rockets in there. That's the one Debbie used when it came to her TP card in there. So that's in there as well. So that's your Little Adventure. everything I'm talking about now is what you're getting within that price that we'll go over in a moment. What you're then going to be getting from your Sass and Sparkle is you're going to be getting your Let's Go Shopping. So you've got your stamp and the die of your Let's Go Shopping. You've got Too Much Sass. So this is then your sentiment set with the quirky sentiments to work within the Sass there. All of those are coming, beep, beep, dance it out, have a very nice day, the best little monster. All of these are going to work with what you're getting in here. You're then going to be getting your Fairy Dream collection within these dies. You're then going to be getting Missy the Monster. Now, we've been having a little bit of fun here that we've started to name this one Mabel the Monster, because that one there from Little Venture, Milo the Monster, if we were to say Mabel the Monster, that is Jake and Holly's son daughter that you've got within both of those ones there. So Jake that's just outside that floors the studio, and then Holly that works next door in the office. It is Missy the Monster, but over the days, weeks and months, if you ever hear me say Mabel the Monster, that is why. You've got the Ballerina Fairy. You've then also got that really cute Betty the Car with the little bow. And you've got Daisy the Dragon as well. Then what you're also going to get, another 24 sheets, 6x6, single-sided, but you've got that pearlescent paper in there as well. You've got the ticker tape in there, you've got your florals in there, your rainbows, your daisies, you've got kind of like that picnic blanket. All of those are in there within that new collection there. So everything, both collections, 3 lots of cardstocks, the apron, the tea towel, the 3 magnets are what you're getting for $119.99 or $150.99. Your platinum price is $95.99 or $127.99, and it's tariff free for you guys. Now, if you were to go for both, just the new collections, if you were to go for them both individually on their today's price, you would be $85.98 or $117.98. So that's both collections. If you did that, you guys are going to have the tariff on that. Keep that in mind. That being said, just the collection, 2 collections on their own, $85.98 or $117.98. If you then look, of course, at your platinum price, that then works out that you're getting your 60 sheets of Centura apparel, you're getting your apron, you're getting your tea towel, you're getting your magnets all for £10 and a penny or 10 cents and a penny. There you go. That's why so many of you have gone, well, I need both collections, so I may as well go for the showstopper. Maybe you're like a couple of you that are like, actually, I don't need the showstopper in the UK. I just want to have the collections. You've got that options. It's there individually if you want to. Showstoppers all the way, hence why the showstopper has sold out. We've got a new one. Nothing's changed. It's all on the website, shoptheday.co.uk.com or .eu. Let's head back across to Debbie and see what other delight she's going to show us with the brand new launch.
Oh, I'm going to use Betty the Car. I've got a really good dear friend called Betty. I love Betty.
Oh, Betty.
She's super cute. I love the real Betty as well. My gorgeous friend Betty. She's adorable. I love her. So yes, I'm going to be using all of. In fact, you know what? I've already got them die cut, so I'll not bother with those. I've got my bumper. I've got my car. I've got my wheels. Those wheels will cater for all of the wheels as well. The one thing I forgot to put on yesterday, which I've realised when my car made up, I forgot to put my little rear part of the car on, so I'll cut you out today. Bow, let's have a bow, but I want to scrap off that gorgeous Where's my paper gone? She can have a purple bow for now. It's fine, it's fine. So yeah, so I know they look like, because obviously these are bits that you build your car up with. You know it's worth it? It's worth having to play around. I know people sometimes think that, you know, but I love this kind of craft. I don't know if anybody else does. I love being able to build up things.
The buildability of it,
and create, and different colours, different papers. You've got all that gorgeous paper in there as well. So, but I'm just going to pretty much die cut these out. All of these, of course, will go through your Mini. I was trying to think then. I was like, Yes,
Mini-me.
through the Mini, absolutely.
Mini.
Plus, it will also go through your larger machines. The beauty of that is, and I've just realised I've put my magnetic shim in, and guess what I didn't need in there?
The magnetic
I
shim.
didn't need the magnetic shim. Yeah, the beauty of using a bigger one is to actually put more on there, so you can die cut a lot of pieces in one fell swoop and make quite a lot of characters.
Can I just say, if you heard me clap there, George just said something in my ear. It got me a little bit excited there. So yes, if you heard that clap, that's what it was about.
I did wonder. You got all excited, but I didn't know what you got excited about.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Okay. Right, I'm just going to use that there for a second and put all of these pieces in. Now then, let's just, and I tell you what I'm going to do, rather than stick everything down, I'm just going to start layering it up, and anything that I need to add to it, I'll do in a second, because there is another element to this. And so your wheels are, let me just get that the right way around a bit. Get off you. Where you put your wheels like underneath, and so you're going to need another one and then another one for under there. So you'll run that through a couple of times.
Are we getting offered muffins?
Who's offering muffins? Who's got muffins?
Oh, she's just handed them to Jake.
Oh, make sure.
I'm going to stick my head out the door
You go and
here.
stick your head. That's it. You go and find
Muffins
out
live
for
on
us,
air?
Craig. Muffins.
You have it.
I am
You don't
loving
want
it. Who's been buying muffins? Oh, thank you, Jade. Bless her little heart.
Can I just say, it's from Tesco's. Tesco's do not sponsor us. It just seems to be Tesco
That's
this
because
week,
Tesco's round
doesn't
the
it?
corner, though. It's round the corner, just so we can put it into context.
Yeah.
It's round the corner.
It is.
Oh, dear. I love it. Oh, I've already had a yum-yum. I can't have a muffin as well. Oh, I can.
Of course you can. Well, there's only one left, so we could half it.
Is there only one left?
There's only one left, or
How come there's only one left? Is that between all of us? Me, you, Jake, George and Jamie?
Yeah, well, see, we could cut it and you could what, sorry?
Cut it into how
Cut
many?
it. Fifth it, no, fourth it. There's only 4 of us. Jake doesn't want it, that's why there's one spare. Jake
Are
doesn't
you
want it.
telling me they just fetched it for Jake? I'm devastated. I'm devastated.
Yeah, no, they see, they offered in the gallery. That's how I could hear it through my earpiece.
Have
so
they
that
been... Do you know what? I
was
bet
like,
you any
not
money
having
it's
this.
Thursday treat time round at the main office, and they've given all of them a muffin. I bet we were the afterthought.
To be fair, we've had packs of yum-yums from other stores. We've brought donuts in this week as well. So, yeah, we could kind of let them off.
You've got to have a treat every day.
You've got to.
Well, within reason.
With this, yeah.
Within reason. Can you see how she's coming together? I swear this little car just tickles me every time I see her. She's so cute. Super, super cute.
Plus, it's not often that we see a female-inspired card.
No, I know,
Or
yeah.
car, sorry, yeah. I know you could make it male without the bow, but usually it's focused on the guys.
And then you've got the headlights on there as well. It's like that old style car, isn't it? Like that Beetle car. Oh, my mum had one of them when we were younger. Oh my God, I love that car. I was devastated when we didn't have it. But it were orange, bright orange, can I tell you? Bright orange, Craig. Bright orange.
Bright orange.
Honestly, if you'd have seen it, I'm just going to switch to my mini so I can get my other bits cut and then show you how you put her all together. Yeah, bright orange. Mum, whatever happened? Do you know I need to ask my mum that question?
Yeah.
I know she's not watching, like, but whatever happened to it and why? Because I honestly, my mum's pride and joy, and I loved driving around with that. That's when I lived in Chapeltown. Oh, I wonder what happened to... Oh, there you are. There's my wheel. Again, you push your wheel, and you would stick all these pieces down. I'm just obviously just popping it down so you can see it coming together. Oops. Stay. I forgot to... I was wasting my time there. I could have put some extra bits in. Let's go down to the smaller bits for the... Now we'll have a little bit of white on there. Oh, I'll have another black piece. It's going to be great for all your scrap busting pieces as well,
It
Craig.
is indeed, yeah.
So let's cut one more. Where's my wheel gone? What have we just done with my wheel, Craig? Did you see what I did with it?
I don't know where it went, no.
There it is,
Did you find it?
hiding. Hiding away. I'll show you the one that I've stuck down. Obviously, I'm just taking you through those stages. Hey, what's happened to time today?
I know it's absolutely flown in, isn't it?
Life is
Absolutely
flown by.
flown in.
Absolutely flown by.
Yep.
I have got another demo lined up though
Okay,
as well,
doc.
so we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. So, and then you're going to turn your little wheel this one, or you're going to push that up. So obviously you're not going to have it right down, so you're going to push it up. So it creates that effect of your car. Wonky wheels, but you'll forgive, because the one that I've done hasn't got wonky wheels. And then popping on my little eyes. Oh no, my eyes are on this sheet. These are the headlamps, that's it. This is the headlights. Let's put you there. Let's move all you out of the way.
I keep like having like a little giggle.
Isn't she cute?
She is cute.
She is absolutely super cute. They also can double up as your wheel trims as well. So if I just put that there just to show you, they can double up there. Now I'll bring you the one that I've done and then realised I missed my trim off. So I'm borrowing you, excuse me, but I forgot. You have to, I were at it for absolutely ages playing with this set and colouring and just enjoying myself. Oh, and I've caught up with Emmerdale. Yes!
Did you? So
I am
funny.
right bang smack up to date with Emmerdale.
Funny you saying that, because obviously I don't watch Emmerdale, but if I watch other, you see your soap reviews and stuff like that.
I squealed with delight.
So I was waiting to say, when I got up this morning, Good Morning Britain had finished, but Lorraine was on.
Oh, wrong one.
And she brought out Thingy Sugden. Oh, so, should I say
Robert
anything? Just
Sugden.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
If anyone watches Emmerdale, but yeah, they were saying no one knew. They kept it a big secret.
I heard a rumour. I didn't think it was true until I spat my coffee out and screamed this morning. No, last night, that one. I watched that last night, yeah. Look at that! Betty, you're so cute, Betty. Not finished, though, with Betty just yet, because I was going to put a bit of acetate, because she has got some little eyelashes as well. So in the middle, the eyelashes can go, but do you know what? I quite like Betty like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to keep Betty like there. And do you know what? There is some eyelashes on the monster. You could use them on there if you didn't want to use those.
Oh, my word.
Crisscross them across. Oh, have I got some spare?
Have you?
And fire. I might have got some spare. Oh, for the love of God, I haven't.
That's it, because you do get, for people in their cars, you can get those fun eyelashes for
You can,
your
yeah,
car, can't you?
absolutely, absolutely. Now, I'm just going to move all those away. Now, I did some secret filming yesterday. I say secret. It weren't really secret. It was some, like, for an Instagram post, I think. And I made a cupcake box. They asked me to make a cupcake box. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it today. So I'm going to show you how to make a little cupcake box. Now, I'll give you the measurements and I'll tell you what I've done so that you can see. This is 10 by 4. I've scored it in an inch, at 5 inches and 9 inches. And then I've just cut it to the sides here. It'll make sense in a minute. Just going to put that to one side. I've then taken and I've got a base for my box, 4 by 4. These pieces are 4.5 by 4.5 with a score line at half an inch and half an inch, just on 2 sides, because I'm going to create my own little box. I'm going to create my own little box base, okay? I've actually numbered these, so I've got them in the right area. You do that 3 times. You're probably thinking, a cupcake box with 3 sides, Debbie? You've gone lost, leave your senses. It'll make sense in a second. So, let me start with my number 1. I've got my 4. Oh, you say there, little Betty. I'm coming to you in a minute. I'm going to peel off, and I'll show you how to construct this box. So 4 by 4 base, 4.5 by 4.5 times 3 squares that you are going to pop in an ½ inch and then just literally trim off. It's just to neaten that box up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer it up just at the flush side, and I'm just going to make sure I've got that lined up neatly. There we go. And then I'm going to attach my number 2 piece. So I'm going to pop, because this is why I had to label them, because there is going to be a gap, because there is only 3 sides to this box for now. You can tell I've had Safi's birthday party in mind with these things. So that was my number 1. I hope I put that on the right way around, Debbie. Number 2. Debbie Robinson, what are you like? Have I put that... Please excuse me a minute while I just sort this out.
Okay, no problem. Do that. Go for it.
We are going to make sure, Debbie, you put that on the right way. Do you know? That's why I labelled it, so I knew. Honestly. I despair of myself sometimes, Craig. Do you ever get like that?
Sometimes, yeah.
I just think, well,
Yeah.
Phil, you've labelled it to help you. And then what do you go and do? Well, that is true, Jamie there. Jamie giving me an excuse. I'll take your excuse and I'm going to stick with it. Pressure of live TV. Yeah, and yeah, Jamie's always counting in my ear as well, guys. He's always telling me, come on, Debbie. So I'm just going to pop, oh, don't you start playing up now. Oh, my life. Come on, red liner tape. There we go. It's just getting the poker tool, just... Oh, then. What on earth is
What is going on?
Oh, there we go. That's better. Phew. Right, number 2. Now you'll sit properly, won't you, number 2? And don't think for a minute that, oh, she's lost lever her senses again because she's put all those numbers on and you can see them. But it was just a physical way to help me put my box together. So that's that side done, and then that's going to attach itself to the base. Okay, so now we've got 2 sides on. Number 3, you better play nicely.
Play nice.
I'm going to just take this one off because this one I'm tucking in to strengthen my side panel. But that one at the bottom is now going to join up to number 2 and the bottom base as well. So we're going to take that off and you'll see now my base come together. So again, I'm just going to, in fact, I'll seal you first onto the bottom.
This is really looking fun.
And then seal that down. And once you're happy with the position, now you see I've got my little, like, bit of a like empty box, like a bit of a stage there. Okay, now we are going to titivate it up a little bit because I'm going to just put some side panels in there as well. So I've got all my panels ready. Now that box lid that I said was 10 by 4 scored at 1 inch, 5 inch and 9 inches is now going to connect to my box, so at the top like so. And that creates a little flap that tucks inside. Now you're probably thinking, well, what's all this? Well, I wanted a little bit of a window, so I've come in at 2 inches either way, that's 2.5. And I'm just going to take my scissors to create myself a little aperture.
Okay.
You could use nesting dies if you've got some nesting dies, but I wanted to create this, showing that anybody could pick up a pair of scissors, cardstock, do some measurements, and you can create your own little aperture. So that's like a window into the box.
Look at this come together.
There you go, like so. That's how you connect it. So I'm just going to seal that down. In fact, rather than red liner tape, let me find my tape pen. There you are. Seal it though with your red liner tape. It is a construction box, but I took that onto the back of number 2, which is the back part. Once you're happy with the position, let's just make sure I've got that in position. Is that in position? It'll do. It folds over and then it tucks in like so. All right, so let me just show you.
Loving
there's
this.
There's your little box and there's your little aperture box. And when it's decorated, now I used the Celebrate the Good Times paper pad because I thought that looked really nice with it as well. But you can literally take all those panels, because I have got this here ready, but I'm looking at the time, Craig. Have we got time? Have we got time?
So, well, we've got just under 40 minutes left.
Because I have got one more demo. I can always save. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of acetate just into there. So let me just run.
Well, the thing is, Debbie, when they come back to me, what we can do is we can have a verbal recap. So we'll give you a little bit more time, and then we can have a big recap towards the end there. So
fabulous,
you can get your other demo in. We can
so let me just pop in now. I've got a feeling that lid's. Oh, it'll do. It'll do. Right, I'll speed it up by using wet glue with the bottle open, Debbie.
I want to give you guys a head up. If you don't already know, it's Thursday, so therefore it's cartload. But Debbie, guess what?
What?
For you guys stateside, it's tariff-free cartload. So you don't have to worry. So I just want to give you the heads up. If you're just able to dot into this show for a couple of minutes for working for whatever reason, please do try and come back and make sure you watch myself and Debbie, George and Jamie for cartload, because it's all tariff-free. And you guys know it's my favourite show.
You love it, don't you?
Do.
Our cartload show. I must admit, I do love cartload. I'm a bit excited because we've got a few other things on there as well that I absolutely love from our third parties. One in particular. Right, so I'm just popping all my panels on, and obviously, Debbie, stop chucking the dies away, because these aren't Drake's dies, they're mine. Don't want to be losing anything there. So again, we're just going to come in and put those panels in, and it's just now, it covers up all the, it covers every, do you know, all the bits that you don't want to see, Craig. It covers all of those bits, and literally I'm just going to reinforce that score line there, because I've already got the score line in, so it helps with the acetate, so that the acetate then folds in really nicely. But I am going to cover these panels up, and I have got a few already done, she says, in different colours there, just from those paper pads, and of course it covers up my numbers that I've popped on there. And then it's just literally, and they are like a 4x4, so if you are doing mats and layers, you can of course just come down 1/4 inch with each of your panels. So I'm just going to try and stick that down because I'm trying to rush it, and I wouldn't normally rush it. But then again, this one covered up because I'm going to put the stripe panel over, and it covers up that lid so no one can actually see it. So it looks like you've been really, really clever with a box.
Clever indeed. So much like I purposely try to stay kind of silent on the comments only because I know so many of you are engrossed in seeing the measurements and visually and verbally how this cupcake box is coming together.
I have told the team. I'll put a little post up.
So a couple of people are asking that, Debbie.
Yeah, I am going to put a post up with my little cupcake box. However, can you please be patient with me because we're extremely busy. I'm here. I'm off tomorrow because it's my granddaughter's birthday. I'm here Saturday. I'm prepping Sunday. So if I get a chance on Sunday, I will do because I'm at Hobby Maker next week. So yeah. So please just be patient with me, and I will put those measurements on.
Just
so
on
now,
that one.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No. It was just to say, Debbie, just on that one, you might see a few changes over the next couple of days when it comes to shows and that. I'm going to be here tomorrow. A little bit of a change about in that, so I'm going to be here tomorrow with Becky. So keep an eye on the socials, but yeah, everything is normal. But yeah, you're going to get me tomorrow.
Now, do you know the piece that I used to cut out? I want to create a bit of an aperture, and I'm going to do this very quickly just to show you. And this is what you do. Now, where's my pencil gone? I had the pencil in my hand just a mere second ago. There it is.
It's not like your phone the other day where you were looking for your phone and it was in your hand.
I know. And I'm going to do the same with this one, but it's just to use this as a guide. So don't think we're going to be cutting this out. It's just going to be a guide. So it's just a rough measurement. And it literally is grabbing your scissors. You could use your paper trimmer. V-shaped paper trimmer will work with this one as well. But it's just to create a little bit of a mat and layer around the lid, like so. Okay, and the same with this one, but I'm just going to go in a little bit more wider so that it fits over. So like I said, it's just a guide.
Yes.
And so that sits into there like so. And you can always tweak those bits by adding or taking away. So I'm just going to come in and add a...
But as you said, you know, at home, you might want to adapt it yourself, spend that little bit more time on being precise, or use your nesting dies, or your V-blade trimmer.
Because you could use like a square nesting die for that, if you wanted to. I'm just tweaking it, like I said, I'm just tweaking. Can't believe the time. Seriously, I thought, oh, I've got loads of time to do all my demos.
This has got to be one of the busiest days, time-wise, for me anyway. And a lot of them fly in, but this is just flown in. Look how well this is coming together.
Not going to worry too much about that one. I'm going to do it exactly the same there, Craig.
Okay.
So just to do, again, that one. And like I said, it's a rough guide.
Yeah. Just while you're repeating that one then, Debbie, Trudy is saying, totally engrossed in watching Debbie, absolutely love it. Rose is saying, what a fun idea with the window on the box, I love it. Pat is saying on Facebook, thank you, Debbie, for this little craft along session. I'll be able to re-watch it and write down the dimensions. Love the idea of making an individual cupcake. Yeah, and just so many people are actually saying that, Debbie. Thank you for doing this little section in here. You really do appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Sure, we changed it up a little bit, didn't we? Because I said to you,
you did.
I've got to do loads of demos. Whoops. But I've got one more, then I will come to it, I promise. I will come to it. I'm just going to trim that a little bit there. To be fair, though, when you're decorating it, and we are going to be decorating it with, of course, our lovely little Betty car, and a little bit of an inspiration with this cupcake box. You know, I talked about Michael getting me that lovely marzipan frog?
Yes, you did.
From the Betty's Tea Rooms. I thought, oh my God, it'll look so good in there. It really would. So that's where the inspiration came from. So yeah, I absolutely, I was set a challenge by the team to ask if I could make a cupcake box, and I'm not going to lie, my first response was, what? What?
Say what?
But I was like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, I think I can. And just a little bit of measurements and maths, and I'm just making sure all my panels are stuck down, debating whether to have, oops, you at the top. Yeah, we'll have you at the top. And like I said, you would, of course, I'm going to neaten that up a little bit, because not that I'm a perfectionist, but I am.
You are.
I am.
You are indeed.
But it don't matter. Like I said, we're going to be decorating it, so we can get away with certain things. And of course, you won't be rushing this at home. You'll be taking your time with it. You could, of course, put a little hook and loop as well onto the bottom of this flap, so it could sit on the inside as well, so you could seal it down if you wanted to do that. Now then, I'm just going to put my bottom panel on, and then we'll decorate it with my little Betty.
It's brilliant.
So again, I'm just going to stretch that out a little bit and tuck that in. Of course, you let yours dry, but that is your box, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to stick our little Betty. Our Betty, she's got to go on there. Let's get her stuck on there. And do you know what? Oh, there it is. I was thinking, I know I've done a sentiment saw. But yeah, you take your time sticking your pieces down. I just stick everything from the back. But let's pop on.
Every time you say Betty, I think of Betty from Coronation Street.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think of Betty from Some Mothers Do Have Them.
Yeah.
Frank Spencer.
Which, going back, obviously, you were on about Emmerdale. Let's go back to Corrie. Did you see last night's Corrie?
No. I am... What day was it last night?
So last night was
I've got Wednesdays
Wednesday.
to watch. I'm just one behind.
So, I'm going to ask you, when you watch it, and there's no spoiler here, so don't worry, DC Lisa.
Yes.
Yes. When you see it, her, I'm presuming it's acting, of her sneezing, was incredible. Do you know something?
Acting of sneezing.
So she was constantly sneezing, and everyone is wondering, was it fake sneeze or was it real sneeze? If it's fake sneezing, she was brilliant actress at faking sneezing, Debbie.
And there you go, a different style of box with a little flap that you can either tuck underneath or you can tuck into your box lid. And when that's all folded up, there you go, little Betty. Ain't she cute?
The comments, again, at the end there, just gone crazy.
Aww.
Absolutely crazy. Going up to when I last, obviously, there was the Terry, there was Pat, there was Jeffrey. Jeffrey was asking for the measurements, as Debbie said. Please bear with her when it comes to that. But yes, she'll do that. Trudy is saying, loving it, engrossed with the demo. Shelley's loving it. Faye's loving it as well. Just absolutely loving that whole set of demos that Debbie's been doing just now. So we can then go back to Debbie so that she can get her last demonstration in. We'll do a little bit of a verbal recap where it comes to the whole showstopper here. So that's the two brand new collections from the Sass and Sparkle and the Little Adventure. That's giving you your 40 sheets of your white Centura apparel, 310 GSM, 10 sheets of the Christmas red, 10 sheets of the pale silver, also A4 310 GSM. What I will do is I will just show you the merch here. So you're going to be getting a tea towel when it comes to our branded tea towel. That's in there, which you can only get within the showstopper. Not only that is you're going to be getting your actual apron as well. So you're going to be getting the apron. That's in here as well. Now, if you did get this the other day, it's the same ones, but you guys went absolutely bonkers crazy for it, that the guys have worked it in so that we've popped another one in when it comes to this showstopper. And then you're also going to be getting your 3 magnets as well. So these are within today's launches, where you've got the kitchen runs on coffee and crafting. You've got If Only Crafting, burnt calories, and I'm a crafter, what's your superpower? That's in there as well. Once Debbie's done our next demo later on, before we end the shows, we'll recap with all the boards and that, but you can get it all for $119.99 or $159.99. Platinum price in the UK, you're then going to be $95.99 or $127.99. You can go for them all individually if you want to. You guys stateside, if you do it that way, you are going to have your tariff. That's going to apply. Going for the showstopper, though, for you guys stateside, no tariff. That's why you're going to be going it. Broke down it earlier on. I'll break down it later on, but what it does mean when it comes to the value in that, essentially, all of the extras, the apron, the tea towel, the magnets, all load of cardstock as well, it's then essentially been £10 and a penny, $10 and a penny. We'll recap that breakdown of the value again later on when we come back. Go and check out your baskets. When we come back, we can go straight back to Debbie for the final demonstration within this show.
Hello, my name is Christine Mahoney. I love Crafters TV for so many reasons. Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects. That's what sells me on buying the products, because they show us how to use them. I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course, and everyone involved in Crafters TV and Crafters Companion. And of course the interaction with all of the people that write in. I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much. So, cheers to my favorite crafting company of all time. You bring me such joy like the taste of this fine red wine. The products, the people, and Crafters TV bring me joy, make me happy, and you're all family to me. I love you all so very much. Now let's all stay in touch. Cheers.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
And then from there it'll be meetings, and they could be commercial meetings, they could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different.
Get in early on the morning to work, set up all my cameras, all my TV monitors, make sure the lights are on. After the last show, we'll need to make sure everything's switched off, ready for the next day. Then I get to go home, just watch some TV, watch some movies or something when I'm making some food, and then go to sleep.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed before I get up in the morning.
Here because I do love Crafters Companion products and Crafters TV.
Your products are great, made with great care and thought, and are second to none.
Love all the products. I love the tutorials we get.
Your papers shimmer and make all our crafts shine.
I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course.
I love Crafters TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash.
The quality of the products are phenomenal. Value for money is exceptional.
Amazing presenters, craft goods galore, launch days and craft vaults, deals bundles and more.
Your pens, pencils and markers make all crafters say, they are mine.
Or I love Crafters Companion. Well, it's because I'm not a very good crafter and Crafters Companion makes me look better.
Do you know what? There's been a lot of people saying exactly what Peggy's just saying here, and so I'm just going to read out Peggy's, and I know a lot of you have been reiterating and saying the same. This has been a great show. Looks like I'm going to be in the cave and I'm going to be buying this set. It is so different. Debbie, you are making it look so much fun. You absolutely are. And do you know what, Debbie? If you're ready, will I just come straight back to you?
Oh, go on then. Let's get my last demo in. I'm not going to lie. And I think you've all... We're very lucky. We get to work with some amazing things, and we always have favourites or the things that we love. There was just something about this collection when I saw it that I absolutely fell in love with. I think it was Nanan's heartstrings being pulled.
Probably.
I genuinely do, because I see little monsters and sassy little girls, and honestly, I think that's what I just love about it. So it pulls at my heartstrings. I can't wait to see my grandkids. Let me tell you, I'll be tearing up in a minute. I ain't seen them for ages, and cannot wait to get my hands on the pair of them, especially my little princess tomorrow. She is 7. How did that happen? Honestly, it takes my breath away how fast time flies. It absolutely does. I always remember my dad saying when I was younger, Craig, when you get to my age, You're going to know how time flies, literally. And do you know what? I'm going to say last 20 years have flown in the blink of an eye.
Really?
Because I remember my daughter being 7, and now her daughter's 7. Tomorrow, what the?
Yeah.
How did that happen? Now, if you caught Wake Up Call earlier, you'll know one of my favourite parts of this collection. I love the little monsters. They are the cutest little things in this collection, and I just had to have them back in again on the launch. So you may have seen me make some multiples, and I've got 2 of the one-eyed monsters already made up, but they need to be joined by little Sass. Give me a little Saffy, I'm telling you right now. So I'm going to use Missy the monster for this. I love the fact that you've got extra skateboard, you've got skirts where you can multi-layer the skirts, you've got a microphone. This is me, microphone in hand, pretending I'm Celine.
Yeah.
And I say pretending quite loosely. We'll have a pinky one. I'm not going to do skateboard, I'm going to do the skirts. Let's have the eyes out as well. Yep. Where else? Oh, yes. So let me grab my little mini. Let me get started. I'm going to have a pink one. Pink body first. Purple skirt. Ooh. 2 birds with 1 stone. I've got a nice strip there too. So let's put them in together. So we have to create 2 monsters actually. I have a couple of skirts there. Let's get the arms and legs. Let's see if I can get all of them on. Do you think I can?
I think you can.
Do you think I can? Oh, definitely got to get the hair. The little pigtails. I think I might be pushing it, with a... Oh, actually, no, I think I'm all right.
You think you're all right?
I think we're all right. I think that fits. Yes, now we're talking.
Yes.
Let's do and you're going to have to keep me in check with the time, Jamie, because you know what I'm like. I start veering off. I get carried away and I can feel it coming on again, not going to lie. So I'm just going to run that through, and literally now that has cut myself out 2 of each, and I've got 1 in purple, 1 in pink. Same with the arms. I'll just chuck them all on the desk. We can sort it out in a minute. There we go. So that's that one. Yep, they're all out. Let's put all of those down there. Let's run through now. I've got plenty of time to clear up. I said plenty of time. It's only an hour in between shows, isn't it? It's not that much time. But yeah, let's get all of those pieces ready, and we'll sort out all the hair, arms. So what do we need now? Eyes. Let's get the eyes. And lovely thing is, I could create one-eyed little girl monsters as well, but I'm going to do the 2. So let's do the 2. In fact, where have you gone, white cardstock? There you are. We'll have a little bit of white, a little bit of black, and we'll have a bow. We'll have a bow in black, actually. We'll give it a statement bow. So let's pop, we want 2, so let's slip that down again. Oh, actually, we want 2 lots of eyes. Let's put 2 bits down there. In fact, there we go. Let's snip that down together. So there and there, we'll have, where's my bow gone? There it is, bow. Big eyes, white, small eyes, black. There we are. Ooh, mouth. Can't forget the mouth.
Can't forget that one.
I know, how can we forget the mouth? And then we need eyes. And they're going to go, whoops, there. Let's just put them there and run those through. I think that's all my elements that I needed. Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
I mean, you could have multicoloured monsters as well if you want
Absolutely.
to. Textured monsters.
Absolutely,
with
yeah.
foam and fabric.
Use your papers in your 6x6. Don't always necessarily think you've got to use them for mats and layers. I was trying to think of the word then. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to use them for mats and layers. Think of like using them to paper piece things with as well. Do you know, I keep putting things down, Craig. Now I've put my poker tool down. You don't see it mess around here. I'm not lying. I have got a right mess going off. Where's my poker tool? There you are. We'll have you. Tell me you're the same, Craig. Do you have things that are in the front of your eyesight when you start crafting, and then lo and behold, they disappear before your very eyes.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
And then you're looking everywhere like a mad loon, and then you find them. And where were they? Right in front of you. I always think it's a Debbie thing, but the more I hear people say, especially when I meet people at shows and they'll go, oh, Debbie, you're just like me, it gives me a big sense of relief. How many minutes?
15 minutes left.
It's fine. We can do it, Craig. We can
do it.
Right, so let's bring in our cute little characters. And actually, to be fair, I don't need to be working on two, but hey-ho. Bring in my tacky glue. So I always start with the back. So I always start with the back and I put the air into place. So I'm going to have purple air on the pink and pink air on the purple, as you do.
Yep.
I'll have me pick you up. There we go, you come down here. I'll have one going that way. I'll have that one that way. And there we go. So I'll push you up a little bit more. Hair. I was thinking that I've lost you.
So I've got Daniel Pierce Holland on YouTube is saying, Debbie, could you use the mouth and do 2 cuts, trim each side, and then use them as an open mouth? So I'm not quite sure.
There you go.
Oh, like that, yes.
Like that, and then put your teeth in. Absolutely, yes, absolutely you can. What a great idea that is. Let's name check. Who was that said that?
So that was, I've just gone up my comments here. That was Daniel Pierce Holland.
Daniel, cracking idea. Love that, because yes, absolutely you can. I love how people are looking at this collection already, Craig, before they've even got it home.
Exactly, yep.
And
a lot of
thinking of different
that.
ways that they're going to be able to use this. I love it. Keep it coming. Oh.
That's it, yeah, you know, we've still got just under 15 minutes left, so while Debbie's demo, and let us know if you've seen other things, use them at other things, change them, you know, change the mouth, make it look different.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's put a little bow. You can go in there as well. Look at me making 2. I mean, talk about making life hard for myself. Oh, just have done 1, Debbie. Why not just do the 1? Oh, no, let's do the 2. Let's just throw it in there and do the 2. I'm going to put my 2 eyes down. I love the idea that you had, Craig, with the yes, them eyes.
Them.
Googly eyes, that's the one. Thank you very much, Jamie. And I love the idea, like I did with Milo this morning. I turned him into almost, could be a Missy, couldn't it? Or could be Mabel.
Could be. Of course it could. Absolutely.
So yeah, so you can chop and change between the 2, interchange between the 2.
It's nice seeing them come together. And even just the way you're putting the pupils for the eyes, you know, as I was about to say, how it'll look different if they're going downwards or if to the left or to the left. Yeah.
She's staying like that.
That is so good.
Oh, Craig, I have had way too much fun with this collection. It's like she's going, what? What's going on over there? Oh, honestly, Craig, it is. I can't wait to see your take on this.
I can't wait either.
I pray I get the craft along. I've been saying that all week. Am I right, Greedy Devil? Really, aren't I? Because I've been wanting craft along with everything.
I think everyone, after seeing your demos today, everyone be like, no, I want to do the craft along with Debbie when it comes to this.
Honestly, it's the best fun I've had in ages, and I love what we do, Craig. You know I do. But
yeah,
this collection,
absolutely you do.
Oh.
And I'm like, guys, I'm not joking. You know, yeah, in between shows, Debbie's been getting ready for other shows and that, but all week, Debbie keeps going back. You know, before we start our show of the day, in between shows, short breaks, little breaks, Debbie has been constantly going back. That's why I think this collection, the launch of it, has been absolutely perfect for Debbie.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm so tickle pink, I'm telling you. Tickle pink I was. Because when I heard